done the cost-benefit analysis of
GD
a
Bakshi, I want
two-front
to bring
situation,
in Professor
which
D.K.
their
Giri here. I
strategic
think the
culture
point you
advisors
made
are
about
against.
India acting its size is very crucial. D.K. Giri, you must have heard about the saying mind over matter. You know, there is obviously, we are not trying to suggest that India and China match in all capabilities, economic power, etc. Of course, China is ahead. But we have to stop looking over our shoulders. China doesn't care what the world thinks of it. And to take on somebody like China, KK Sinha, India also needs to stop worrying about what the world thinks of it. We have to protect our interests. And we have to do it unabashedly, unashamedly. And that is the India that China, America, everyone actually fears. An India that knows its position and is willing to assert it. Is that not making some in India also, D.K. Giri, extremely uncomfortable? We've seen the same lobby try to undermine India's interest when it comes to Pakistan. We're witnessing the same lobby trying to undermine India's interest when it comes to China. They do that as far as international affairs are concerned. They do that at all times. We need to just tell them that this is not going to work.
Hold on. Defense and foreign policy. What matters is the government's approach, attitude and strategy. And I think that...
But why can't you back the government?
Government had
Please hold on.
ambivalent on China. No, the question was
Shivani, look.
me, Mr.
Shivani, let him finish.
So can I answer it? The question was...
You have finished? You have
Let him
finished?
finish, KK Sinha, then
Yes
you
or
come
no?
in.
Finished. I have not finished. Let me formulate it so that you can answer. I do not believe in these platitudes. China has entered our territory. It has to be pushed back. You can't do it alone. You have to make strategic alliance. And General Bakshi is making only platitudinous statements that we are big size. If you are big size, why is China stepping on our chest? China has not moved back. So in order to push it, we need to have strategic alliance and give a military reply to China. India has blundered on China, and I can tell you, if you give me time,
You have finished,
from
Giri?
Nehru onwards to Modi, it has blundered on China. That is what we see today. I have finished, sir.
Yeah.
I have finished.
Yeah, you have finished. Listen.
Yeah.
Now either you do not know or you are talking about. You don't remember 67 when the Chinese got a bloody nose, they tried in Natulai area. Listen, in 87 unilaterally India went in Sindrom Chu area. It was our initiative. What the Chinese, what you are painting today, we did it. The China after 1 year gave up. After that, the problem lies in 88 when again Rajiv Gandhi running to China and making 5 agreements, which is flawed. Today they're all flawed. One, they was done in 93, Peace and Tranquility Agreement, and they carried on 96, 205, 12 and 13. All you take the dates. These are the dates when who was in the power, and you will come to know. These are all flawed.
You are talking politics.
And
Let me ask you a question.
What the army was
As a
told?
general, you are talking
Listen.
politics. Who was in power? Answer me one
Listen.
question. How much territory China occupied illegally from
What do you
India?
want? What do you want?
You say I do not know. I teach.
Don't worry, don't worry,
I do
don't
politics.
worry.
You are a general. I know.
Mr. Giri, you do not know.
Don't be
3,500 kilometers.
Okay. Don't give me
Mr. Giri,
this. Just give me one
Mr.
answer.
Giri,
How much
you
territory
finished
China
it.
is occupied from India?
Don't interject when I am speaking. When I am
Yes, but
speaking,
don't be
don't interject,
patronizing.
Mr. Giri.
Don't talk
I
politics.
listen to
You
you.
talk
Listen.
army. You do not know politics.
Then listen to
Politics is our
me.
turf.
Then listen to me.
Yes.
Then listen to me.
Yes, I am listening to
know,
you. You say who
this
was
is
the
the
power?
first
I am asking
time
you a
India is
question from
targeting
the army.
Aksai Chin area. Can you listen, Mr. Giri? Have you finished?
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
first time India is targeting Aksai Chin. I will not give you. We will take it. Who are you to us? The military will do it in its own time. When we are saying
Yes, no, that's what we want to know.
when we are talking
we
about
want our
POK,
territory safe.
when we
We
are
want our
outside Chin
territory
area,
secure. We do not want
What-
speeches and
what-
political speeches from generals.
Who has
We want
taken the
them
territory?
to fight
Okay, one
for us,
second.
Who has
secure our
taken
Major
the
General
territory.
KK Sinha, let me just come in here. All right, Major General KK Sinha, let me just come in here. I request both of you gentlemen to pull back just a little bit. DK Giri, what is it that you want? You want that India should fight a war with China? Is that what you're suggesting?
I want
What does he
China
want?
to withdraw. I want to China to withdraw from our territory. Any other speeches will not satisfy me.
Absolutely, that's what
We
India.
want China to
That's
back
what the
off.
talks are also for, sir. Your
Your
wishes are being worked upon by the government as we speak. India has insisted that any transgressions that have happened since the month of April must return to status quo.
You do not know anything about
So
the
I don't understand what is it that you mean.
What is happening? That's why
What
you
I
come
mean
and
is
shout
that
on the...
don't do the informal summit
Please,
to China.
Shivani, let me
Do not go
understand.
and attend
Let
the
the people who are
non-alignment
listening.
meeting.
So
Build your
what do you
strategic
want?
alliance. Challenge China. Don't go and
What do you want?
troll and
So do
squeeze
you not
diplomacy.
believe that
Don't
India
do
today is
China
strategically
diplomacy.
better placed than it
You
was
also
10 years
weakness to
ago?
China. No
Let me
more
bring in
appeasement.
Saurabh Shukla. DK Giri, to your
No,
question,
the
let
whole
me bring in
strike
Saurabh
force
Shukla.
has been
He
there.
looks at the global political alliances a little bit better than the rest of us. Saurabh, DK Giri's point is that we are not strategically well placed.
Yeah.
We need to build a strategic alliance, even as China is trying to threaten us that, listen, don't cozy up to US too much. As Major General G.D. Bakshi said, that stay non-aligned in Cold War 2.0, which is between USA and China. But aren't we better strategically aligned today and recognized as a global force, Saurabh, than we were ever before?
Does he know today we are the most strategic?
Absolutely. Shivani, Mr. Giri, let me allow me to speak first, sir. Allow me to speak. Shivani, today India's global position is far better than it was ever in the history of the country. Today we are respected globally. If you ask me, today we are considered a preeminent global power, country which is respected. I can tell you all this that you're seeing playing out is also part of a calibrated Indian strategy. Why do you think that China today has asked for these talks to happen at the military level? Because it realizes that India was not going to blink. It is not our old India. It is a new India which has a spine, which has today engaged with the topmost powers of the world at its own interest, defending its national interest. China today realizes that it is completely isolated. The world is questioning in what happened in Wuhan, and India is also standing, along with countries of the world who are asking China questions. That is the reason why this is a classic
DK Giri,
Chinese
I hope
style
you're
to put
satisfied.
pressure.
Everything does
They're
not
trying to put
get
pressure so
resolved
that
through a
we back
bullet.
off,
agree.
which we
India
haven't
is
done that.
using
By
all
the
of
way,
its
just
other
let
might,
me complete.
its soft power as
India
well as
has
its
not
diplomatic
backed off,
power.
and it will not. This is
You
a
know,
government
I
which
don't
values
understand.
national
DK
interest.
Giri,
You have
when
a
India
prime
is
minister
aggressive
who can
militarily,
defend
especially
countries'
against Pakistan,
national
for
interests
example,
stoutly.
when
And
we
I can
conduct
tell you,
airstrikes,
don't
suddenly all of you guys
believe
come
in the
together
power
and
of
say,
India. Today we
oh,
have this
we have to
power to defend
de-escalate, we have to
our national
de-escalate, we have to
interests
de-escalate.
without